What up guys, Kevin here again today, and for today guys, I'm going to go over how to minimize unnecessary stress. Now make sure you guys stay till the end because I'm going to go over 3 very important ways to help create a much more simple and unstressful life when it comes to your well-being and daily basis. Alright guys, so we're going to start off with what exactly is unnecessary stress. So when I say minimizing stress, I'm not talking about your physiological stress, like the stress you have in your body when you have to go to the bathroom, or the stress you have to put your body through for it to grow muscle. I'm not talking about that stress, guys. I'm talking about unnecessary stress that comes from fear or needing something. Now these are the 2 places where stress usually comes from. It comes from when you fear that something may happen or go bad, and you think of the worst things, and you're thinking of it in a way where it's just such a tragedy. Or another way is that you need this to feel a specific way so you're stressful, because if you don't get this, then you're going to feel very bad, okay? And this is where stress usually comes from. And the whole point of what I'm going to go to is the goal is to keep your life as simple as possible, because I'll tell you this, that unnecessary stress comes from wanting so many things or fearing so many external things. So guys, we're going to start off by, the first thing is going to be here, fear setting. Now what fear setting basically means is that you want to focus on, let's say, for example, like I was talking about the word fear here, but let me tell you the difference here is that I want you to assume the absolute worst, okay? Let's say you're stressed to go talk to a girl. I want you to, if in the usual mindset, what creates stress is if you're thinking of the worst thing, but you're focused on the tragedy of it happening, right? Versus, I want you to assume the worst, meaning like before you talk to this girl, okay? Think of the absolute worst thing you can possibly happen. Then go do it, and I can almost 100% guarantee you that it will not be that bad. So once you've actually done that, you've realized that holy shit, I'm not actually, like I didn't die, right? Like you're still alive to live another day, okay? And once you assume the worst, you realize holy shit, like listen, okay, it's already, whatever, what's the worst that's gonna happen, okay? I'm not telling you to believe that bad things are only going to happen to you. I'm saying if there's a position where maybe, let's say another good example is if you're late for a meeting and you're already quote unquote going to be late because you maybe just, woke up late or something, just think of the worst. What's the worst thing? Okay, I'm going to get absolutely fired and everyone's going to humiliate me. You get there, usually that's not what's going to happen. But you've already put it in your heart, you felt it. What's the worst that's going to happen? So the first thing, guys, is fear setting. And that's going to help you really make that quote unquote fear not as bad as you thought it really would be. Now, the second thing here is going to be kill uncertainty, which basically means a lot of times when we have unnecessary stress, so external sources coming and stressing us, right? It's because we're uncertain of ourselves, okay? If you're stressed about writing an exam, okay? Majority of the time you're stressed because shit, I didn't study, shit, I didn't understand information, I found it, like, it's because you're not certain within yourself. If you start to take control, okay, so kind of back to the first one I said with the girl, is that take control by, if you view the worst thing, you've done this a couple times, and you start to take control within yourself, start acting like yourself, start doing the things, but you're taking control here, right? You're going to start to feel less stressful because you realize that it's all onto you. For the most part, people create stress because they're not prepared for something they're going to do. They're not prepared for the meeting. They're not prepared to speak in front of people. They're not prepared to do the assignment. So that's why they're stressed. If you start to take control and you kill this uncertainty within yourself, that stress diminishes and you start to feel more relaxed, right? If you haven't prepared for something, of course you're going to feel a little bit stressed, right? If you have a meeting or you have to speak in front of an audience and you have no clue what to say and you've never done this, for the most part you're going to feel a little bit stressed because you've never done this. You're not certain within yourself. So second thing, guys, is I want you to kill any uncertainty. Now the last one, guys, here is going to be optimistic mindset. Now pay attention here. At the beginning, you notice I said assume the worst. Now the last one here is I'm saying optimistic mindset, okay, habits. Now the difference here is that in this one, we're assuming the worst as if we're already on our way to do something and we're not going to quote unquote make it because we're late. So you just assume the worst thing, so that worst thing actually amplifies your stress to make it less stressful, okay? What we're doing here is we're creating a habitual optimistic mindset that in general, you're not focusing only on the bad things, you're actually optimistic and focusing on all the great things that can happen, right? You have one end here where you can say, back to the girl. She'll reject me, she'll make fun of me, she'll call me a loser, she'll pick something out on me. On the other hand, you'll say she'll enjoy my conversation, she'll enjoy how confident I am, she'll actually engage in my conversation. She'll just say, hey, she'll leave me her number, whatever the case is. You got two sides, and the optimistic mindset is you focus on the optimistic things of that stressful situation, okay? The one up here, so you guys don't get confused, is that you're actually, if the stress is here, you're thinking of the absolute worst to make the stress feel a little bit better, so it decreases the stress. How the third one here is your mindset is just optimistic. You're focusing on the things that can go right versus things that can go wrong, which is once again why stress happens. The majority of people are just stuck in a fearful mindset and a stuck of neediness. And that goes with the certainty. So from the beginning, guys, the last three is we have fear setting, okay? Think of the absolute worst, make a joke of it, be like, what worse can happen in this? And as it happens, you realize it's not that bad. Kill uncertainty, take control of the things that you want so you're not as stressful. Be prepared for it, man. Like if you're gonna do something, do a bit of homework and kill that uncertainty. And you'll notice that it completely improves your confidence and decreases that stress. And the last one, guys, is going to be optimistic mindset, because the moment you start viewing everything in an optimistic way, you start becoming this, you start doing it, and it's just the person you become. So that stress that you had within yourself starts to actually go away, and you notice you're a lot more calm, you're a lot more certain about the things you want to do. And overall, you're going to notice that your life flips and your stress goes down and all the optimistic and opportunities start to come to you. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit me with a like and a subscribe. Comment below, guys, if you have any stressors or unnecessary stressors that have been affecting you, and let me know what you guys have done to help with those stressors. Other than that, guys, stay tuned till next time, and peace.